Talk about first day of spring ball. How'd it go out there?
It went pretty good, definitely. We are all happy to be out there. I'm happy to see the O-line. We're ready for it, so it's going to be fun. Cal's got a plan for us, and I feel like we're all on the same page right now. So going forward, I think it's going to be good for us.
Hey Jerald, you guys were so used to Tommy and Riker for so long. What's the adjustment? I know it's just one day, but what's kind of the adjustment to cadence, play call, and all that?
I would say for quarterback-wise, they just have to understand that they're going to need to step up into a position where they are going to be the leader of this team. They're going to be the guy that we're looking to. So for them, I think they're going to have something that they're going to have to do this spring when it comes to leadership, which I'm happy. I see that they're definitely working in the offseason. I saw them both stepping up, talking more. So I'm happy for that. For the line, it's us up front. So, I mean, the guy that's back there, we believe in whoever it is. We're going to work our butts off for whoever it is, so nothing's going to change for us. Anybody else?
Hey, going into the offseason, what was kind of a goal for you individually? You came back last year off the knee injury, but what were you kind of hoping to work on coming into the spring ball here?
Working on being able to be more a part of what the offense needs as when it comes to like a leader. I feel like I would love to step into that role, trying to help out everybody, trying to teach the young offensive linemen what I've been taught from the guys before me. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Obviously, coming out every single day, I'm working hands, feet, things like that. But I feel like you can get that from every single offensive lineman. They're going to say those easy things, but definitely a leadership role. I'm going to try to step into that too.
Nick mentioned after the bowl game, you and him kind of being guys that can set that tone and all that winter drills. You feel like you did that a little bit?
Oh yeah.
And the guys responded to you?
I think so. I feel so that we're all on the same page. At the end of after we were done with the bowl, when we got back, we picked 11 guys to be like somewhere our team leaders. And me and Gates did get picked to be two of those guys. So I can talk for both of us that we're honored, to be able to be in a position like that. And that we've definitely taken it a part of ourselves and on ourselves to really step up to the plate. So it's going to be fun. When we get going with more practices in spring ball, we'll be working. We're going to have to give 100% if we want to ask for 100% from everybody else. So you'll see it.
How do you feel about that role being in charge of other people other than yourself?
I think that's just a piece of football. As a young guy, you don't really know exactly what everyone else is doing. If we're going to talk, pieces of football, you start off just knowing about, what you're doing on the field. After that, you grow to try to understand what the whole offense is doing. And then your next step is trying to lead everybody into the right direction. So that's what we're trying to do now. Yeah, no problem.
You said Coach Cav had a plan for you guys. What do you mean by that?
What I'm saying that is that we all need to be on board with whatever he's telling us. It's not like it's some kind of set plan, but it's what he's been working with us. It's the things that he has us come out do, and to work in our indie and stuff like that. And just if we all accept our role into that and just buy into whatever he's saying, I think that's the plan that I'm talking about. Yeah.
Hey, Jerald, this is a little specific, but Mick Stoltenberg's been a guy you probably clash heads with a little bit over the last couple of years. Can you kind of speak to where he's come in the last couple of years and as he's gotten bigger, what kind of challenge it is going against him?
Oh, it's great, definitely. Going against good guys makes you better. Iron forges iron, I feel like us being able to go against each other is just going to make us better. One thing I don't know if a lot of people know, we're roommates, so it's fun to go home and then talk about what the whole day has been. So I'm happy to be able to have somebody that's that good on the other side, and somebody that's going to be working just like me, just to be able to allow us both to get better.
He is a guy a lot's going to kind of circulate around in that defense, I think. How will he handle that, kind of being a point guy on that line and a lot of young guys around him and a new defense around him?
I think that he'll be fine. I think he'll step up to the task. He was one of the guys that was picked to be a part of the 11 leaders. So I do think that he's going to take that role onto himself and do it well. So I'm happy that it's him that's doing it, definitely. I feel like he'll be able to, take on that burden when it comes to having a new defense and having all the young guys around him. He'll be able to really guide them into the right direction. So it's going to be fun watching what he does, and I hope in the same for him. It'll be fun watching how our offense develops and gets better.
What's your first impression with this new group of guys that you guys have brought on board?
They're young guys, guys that really don't know exactly what's going on, but they're figuring it out. I feel like with time, which will be the spring ball, they'll understand, exactly what we're asking and exactly what they need to be for us, and I think they'll step into their role, definitely.
Out of those redshirt freshmen that are kind of starting to see the field for the first time this spring, who's impressed you the most?
I really haven't seen him except for Brock Bando, just because he's on the offensive line. So if we're going to talk about anybody, I'd say him. That he comes in, he works, he does exactly what he's told, which I admire that out of a freshman. And as long as he does that, I think that, the sky's the limit for the kid. He's huge. He's a big guy already. So it's not like size is his problem. It's just going to be learning, exactly what the technique and fundamentals and what the football, what we're trying to scheme out there is.
What do you think of that idea of having the 11? You said there are 11 of them, I guess, leaders during winter conditioning. How'd that work? And do you think that helped out some?
I think it did. It allowed us to, just because the year before, that class was pretty much all the leaders. They're the guys who would talk and the guys who would take care of what needed to be taken care of when it comes to our team. So being able to have those 11, just to be able to see and, put your foot in the water before you dive in, just to know how it feels to be leading groups and just guide people in the right way. And the way that we kind of organized it was like a point system. So doing good things in the community and working, in the weight room and stuff like that, you would get points towards it. So it just made it a fun way to, get through winter conditioning. And I think that the guys, they liked it. So hopefully, through spring ball, we'll keep it going and just see where it takes us.